two that Mr. R managed to get were off of MKLeo's Marth, but really at its like first big tournament appearance. It was a pre-Smash Factor event in Mexico that happened in, I believe, June.
Okay.
And Mr. R was there, you know, visiting his girlfriend and stuff. So he was like, oh, why not hit up this tournament? MKLeo's going to be there. And he actually won the tournament over Leo for the first time and the only time that that's ever happened. But here in Winners Finals today, where we're going to be starting off on Town and City, Mr. R has another chance at taking down a player who's really been his demon throughout the past year and a half.
Yeah, Mr. R should know this matchup pretty proficiently. He has a pocket Marth himself, if I'm not mistaken. Then he also was one of the best Marths in Brawl, if not the best one. So
yeah,
he knows a thing or two about the Hero King himself.
Him and Mika Neko from Japan really both, I'd say, equally deserving of holding that title.
Yeah.
But Mr. R, man, not sticking with the Fire Emblem squad for Smash 4, actually just diverting to Sheik, who he also did play in Brawl.
Yeah, he played quite a bit of Sheik. Excuse me, not Mr. R, but MKLeo should be pretty up to date with this matchup. I know that he was staying with Zero, if I'm not mistaken, and they played a lot of friendlies, and I'm sure he got a lot of taste of Diddy Kong and Sheik.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Diddy Kong. Not sure how much Sheik he played, but I know there is a set on either Zero or Hakaru's YouTube channel of this matchup being played between the two, Zero and Leo. But I don't know, man. Mr. R already off to kind of a rough start. Nothing he can't come back from, for sure.
Yeah, MKLeo just really keeping him out, knowing how to position himself properly so he can always land the tip or hitboxes. Whether that means, you know, delaying his jab or delaying his dancing blade, he has no issue doing either of the two. Okay, nice, trying to give himself some overhead coverage. Oh, upper wasn't enough, so he went right for neutral special. So grimy.
I feel like one of Leo's most crippling tendencies is his habit of rolling behind someone who rolls behind him. Mr. R looked like he was starting to get that bait going, but then just faltered, and MKLeo was ready. Did a turnaround jab to scout it out and convert it into a stock at the end of it all.
Golly, and just the kung fu, the low percent kung fu that MKLeo is busting out here.
Yep. Oh, and that's like the soul eater right there, man. If you get hit by that, you basically lost the set, even if it's game one.
You know, and I don't blame him for throwing that out. You know, he was getting a lot of air dodge reads just a moment before that. This was up throw, air dodge bait, up air, reset.
Mr. R over a stock down, 67 to 76, and a broken shield. Oh, he's going to go for the maximum style, the back hit of down smash. Mr. R and Leo both laughing that one off. Oh, actually, no, just Mr. R laughing. Leo looking stoic as usual.
Stone face, man.
Yeah, this kid, he's 15 and he's completely emotionless, man. It was Sturm who
He's a teenager.
Was remarking on that yesterday. Yeah, I mean, like, I was definitely not that emotionally stable at age 15. Hell, not even at 23 could I be that stone-faced man. And it just looks like he's been around the block so many times.
Yeah, especially not versus somebody like Mr. R. Man, I'd be mentally going through it. But there's a reason why he's there, and unfortunately we're here.
Okay, and now they're laughing. They're having a good time, and of course you can hear that through their microphones very faintly, but you get a taste of the interaction between players. I mean, these guys, they've known each other for over a year now. They're pretty cool with each other. They're good friends.
Yeah, MKLeo doesn't speak much English, but that Marth and Cloud that he has in his arsenal, it speaks for itself, man.
Exactly. Actually, quick side note, he has been getting significantly better at English in the month that he's been here. Even just talking to him the other day, like I probably talked to him more than most people in the U.S. scene have from traveling there, but like he sounded like he's actually getting there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all you got? Ask Bayonetta.
Yeah, let's real quick talk about how Mr. R is switching characters. It's been working real well so far, but it's a little too early to call, only 30 seconds into the match. But if Bayonetta is the breath of life that he needed against MKLeo, that would kind of surprise me, but definitely impress me and ramp up the hypeness of this tournament.
Yeah, I told the viewers at home he has a strong Bayonetta, and it's definitely come out to play here. Goodness gracious, the first hit of fair with the afterburner kick, but that's okay as he outmaneuvers MKLeo and avoids punishment.
And he's taking this one. Is he going to do it all the way? Yes. Up B. Two side Bs into an up air. Closing it out. Mr. R, very large lead on this first stock, or I guess second match, really.
Now, it was brought to my attention that MKLeo, he sometimes struggles against Ryu and Bayonetta, if I'm not mistaken, and it's starting to show here.
Yeah, I know he has dropped sets to one from Mexico. One of the very, very few Mexican players who have actually managed to take a set off of Leo. He's got, like, I think he has lost to less individual people, or at least before last weekend at UGC, he had lost to less individuals than Zero had.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only like 6 people, I think, have ever taken a set from Leo, but now it's like 8 or 10. with Darkshot and Mars claiming his name under their belt.
Yeah, well, as he travels more, obviously that's going to happen.
Sure, yeah.
We're just happy to have him here,
Always putting yourself out there when you go to tournaments. It's like, well, I could lose to anybody, but I also have the opportunity to take a bunch of more names.
Jab
Ooh.
right into forward tilt, playing it very safe. Now,
it's an MK Classic, or MKLeo Classic.
Seriously, and this is a rough one for Leo because he doesn't have really any projectiles. And his grab game is pretty solid, but that's implying that he'll find a way to get in on Bayonetta.
Right. Bayonetta definitely known to struggle against grapplers and projectile users, but kind of do really well against everybody else. And wow, narrowly avoiding the up air for the kill. MKLeo still in this despite being down about 80% here. Finds his way back onto the stage with the air dodge into up air. Definitely a Marth and Lucina favorite way to return to the stage.
It really.
Oh, and that's it. That's it. Shield breaker. What's he gonna do? Okay, yeah, just rolls for spacing.
Okay.
Wow.
Wonderful.
It was looking like a glimmer of hope for Mr. R with the switch to Bayonetta, but instead, MKLeo just going to snatch that one from under his feet.
Yeah, the light at the end of Mr. R's tunnel is definitely starting to be dim. And it's, as you can hear the crowd go nuts. We are here in Michigan, and they are the liveliest crowd you've seen in some time.
All right. Are they watching something else? Or I don't know. Oh, they're probably watching the replay on the chat.
Oh,
or
gotcha.
on Twitch, on the Twitch app on their phone. That's super funny. And shout out to Day. That guy, any crowd he's in, automatically is like 16 times more lit. With his presence. Yeah. Seriously.
Definitely brings the hype, and he brings the side bets.
Yeah, for real. He was popping off like angrily. He probably bet on Mr. R or something.
Uh-oh.
That is a bet I would not take, unfortunately, just based on the record between these two. But anything can happen, man. We saw the Bayonetta really kind of put on a show last game until that unfortunate ending, but I still believe in Mr. R, man.
Yeah, I'd like to see MKLeo DI a bit better out of Bayonetta's combos. I don't know. It could be like the unfamiliarity with the matchup, or maybe he's just getting his DI mixed up. But as you know, the more things she does in the air, the more ending lag she has. So if he can read that DI and possibly get to the ground faster than she can,
right?
You can see some meaty punishes, but
he should have experience, especially after losing to Juan. If it was like, oh, well, there's a really good Bayonetta, but I've never lost to him, then maybe you don't have a reason to hit the books. But after dropping a set, definitely something you should consider is like, okay, how can I learn everything about this character and destroy her? I'd say the Smash the Eye at the top of the list for Bayonetta.
Yeah. Could be different in play styles, too. Oh, okay, I like that. Trying to counter the afterburner kick. Mr. R, unfortunately, plummeting to his demise.
Self-destruct.
I think he was out of a jump there.
A little bit too thirsty for the edge guard there. And are we on pace for a 3-0 from MKLeo?
I'd hope not. I hope Mr. R can find it, in himself to try to bring this back. Okay.
Down tilt to side B, but unable to get the second one.
Yeah, he's a little off the mark with those in this match, and that's becoming all the difference. Oh, no!
Oh, my God, that killed. That killed.
Oh, my goodness.
That actually killed him. What did I just see?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Dead you.
Well, I guess MKLeo is going to advance to grand finals of Showdown in probably one of the quickest winners finals I've ever seen.
Wow. Max, I did not expect that. I mean, I expected, coming to this tournament, MKLeo to make it very far in bracket. Heck, even grand finals. But a swift 3-0 beforehand, though?
I mean,
oh, man.
Poor Mr. R, though, catching kind of the toughest break he could have possibly caught. And that is fighting his one true demon, I'd say, his hardest opponent in his personal history in winners finals. He got through Ally, got through everybody else before that, but just could not get through MKLeo for like the 7th or 8th consecutive time. I don't even know at this point what the record is. But
I don't either. But with the next PGR coming out, obviously MKLeo is going to be very, very high on the list.
Yeah.
He might be the youngest to be on that list.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
15-year-old phenom.
I think Captain Zach's 15 too, and he might be making it on there. But
is he? Okay.
Tied
yeah,
for
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He is 15. I thought he was actually 16.